What is going on, guys? It is your boy Cali Mac on the track. Never whack, bring it back. And we are back with Straw Hat Sit Down episode 154. Hey.
Sheesh.
We moving, yo. We halfway to 200. We out here, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
We moving. I'm here with the gang as usual, or almost as usual. Our boy Mod needed another week, so we're gonna hold it down for him again.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully we'll be back next week, because I do miss the hot takes. I ain't gonna lie. I miss the Mod hot takes.
Facts.
I can't front.
I did too.
That boy used to come
Mod
with some
asks great
takes,
questions.
He
Mod
does.
is like
he does.
Mod is like, yo, did you think about it like this? I'm like, yo, nah.
He definitely
really.
always adds a different perspective, and it definitely feels the difference when he's not here, man. But he'll be back soon. He'll definitely be back soon.
Yes,
We do got the rest of the crew here, though. That boy Mr. G in the building. What's going on, my brother?
What's good, y'all? It was my birthday this weekend, Thursday, and I wanted to shout out mad people because my wife, especially, she threw this volleyball party for me yesterday, and then also she got like you guys, everyone from the show, sit down to write a greeting card for me.
Of course.
That shit means a lot. And also I love being the fucking One Piece guy because I get gifts like this. I got a fucking crocheted Going Mary, bro.
Nah, that is ridiculous.
Jeez.
Yo, that is ridiculous.
Yo, like I was mind blown, right? And then also this Gear 5 Luffy pen holder that I'm definitely gonna be.
Yo, that is so gas.
Let's
yo,
fucking go. That's
you know, and then my wife also, as Cali Mac is also a Dungeon Crawler Carl enthusiast as I am.
Mm-hmm.
She got me the hardcover.
The hardcover first edition. That's fire. You know, I was looking for those too. Them shits are fire. They got cool covers, and I think they got I don't know if you opened the cover, but I think there's supposed to be something underneath it, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
Yeah, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. I seen that shit online. I'm like, that's fire, yo.
Yo, the real life Easter egg reaction is crazy.
Dude, yo, that quote, quote goes through my mind every day. I'm like, that's just like, oh man, like I'm not gonna ruin it for the tab for YS, but that quote is OD. Definitely get into check out Dungeon Crawler Carl. That series is so good. But yeah, just thank you guys. The love was very appreciated. And like I keep pushing.
Sure.
I can and you guys help me push, and that's just we just gotta keep grinding in life and doing the things I love. Fucking getting volleyball back, which is like I didn't think would be possible after my knee, but it definitely is. And like also sticking with One Piece and us over 3 years into close to 200 episodes, like it's awesome. I can't really complain about life right now. So
I hear you, man. I hear you 100%.
You deserve it all, man. Happy fucking birthday, bro. We love you, man.
Absolutely, bro.
I appreciate it.
Big happy birthday to that boy, Mister. For sure.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate. I always appreciate and love you guys, man. Like that, like seeing you guys with the cards. That shit. I was crying like a baby that day.
If there was a reaction video, we might need it. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't. I ugly cry, bro. Like I'm ugly ass cry. You don't want to see that shit on camera, bro.
Yeah, it'd be like that. Well, definitely a big happy birthday to our boy, Mr. G, for sure. Definitely enjoyed his day for sure. We know you, love you, and we appreciate everything you do. 100%, man. Yeah. Last but not least, that boy YS. I'm sorry, bro. Coming off of that,
I'm not gonna.
rough, you feel me? Yeah, I know. Coming off of that is a little rough. I'm sorry, bro. you gotta hold it down, bro.
It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, first off, definitely a huge shout out to Mr. The Goat, and also Eid Mubarak to my Muslim family, my guy AJ in the chat. Everyone celebrating. It was a great Ramadan. And also, Ramadan being early in the year is great, because you eat way earlier than, because the sun comes down earlier. So it wasn't that bad. It was easier than usual, even though, trust me, guys, you get used to it. It's never that hard, obviously, because we're very blessed,
right?
To not have any food insecurity, which is what, you're supposed to think about, the reflection and all that, being very blessed. So yeah, it was great. And I'm excited to talk about the chapter today. So this is good. I really liked the chapter. I enjoyed it very much. So excited to talk about it.
I am definitely ready to get into the chapter. I'm not gonna lie, this intro was too positive for me though. I need some negativity in my life, so I'm probably gonna be on my hater shit today because this was real positive. I'm not jacking it. You feel me?
There is, in my opinion, there's definitely some haterade opportunities.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna get into it. Let's do it. Right? Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Chapter 1144, A Time for Warriors. Cover story, we're back with Yamato and the gang. Yamato saved the day. Who's Who is unconscious along with his subordinate. The carpenter is saved, and the girls that were kidnapped are also freed. More or less what we expected, right? No, nothing. I'm more interested to see the reaction with Ulti and Page, but we've been talking about that for weeks at this point, so like I don't think we need to really beat the bush anymore on that.
We'll see how Yamato interacts with them. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it. We start the chapter we're back with Franky actually, which surprised me a little bit because he was kind of off doing his own thing last time we saw him with the baddie whose name escapes me. Damn, I can't be forgetting bad bitch's names.
I don't know her name.
Ripley. Yeah, I got it.
Wow.
So they have uncovered I want to say a laboratory. I don't think it's confirmed, is it? But it's like a mechanical house kind of thing.
Yeah.
It looks like a Mechanical Man, like from Studio Ghibli, like a little bit.
It did give me big Ghibli vibes.
That's actually a really good comparison. I didn't think about that. That's a good one. But yeah, I guess we're not entirely sure what it is yet, but we know that this building is old as hell. It was here before anybody on Elbaph was here.
My first guess before we saw Lilith was that it might be where Vegapunk first.
That's what I thought too.
Read the books, but then even when I was reading it, even before the first page, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna. It looks a little too aged for that, even because that was 20 years ago, so it couldn't be that recently. So yeah, and then we learned a little bit more in the next page.
Yeah. We run into, it turns out, Lilith and Bonnie are already at this place. I guess they were exploring, hanging out. Or I guess they got lost, actually, they say. They end up finding them at this reunion. This is when Lilith says that this building has to have been here for at least 3 millennia.
Crazy.
Absolutely insane. This building is old as hell.
As the literal archaeologist, I was reading this with my boy AJ, and I was like, 3 millennia. I was thinking, what does that compare to? And so I searched it up, and the stuff that we know has been here for the longest. I think the Tree of Knowledge in Ohara was standing for 5,000 years, and the Alabasta Palace at Lubarna was standing for 4,000 years. So this is like one of the most long-standing things ever in the world that we know of.
3 millennia is 3,000 years?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yo, so I might be on my 2-piece, right? But like this Mechanical Man, like this robot looking part of the tree type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, cause like Emmett was so big, right? Like, what if the Atom Tree itself is actually a robot, but like it's also like fused with like some tree? I don't know, but like, and it started growing over it. But like, what if they could control it? And the reason why like Ragnarok starts is because like this thing gets activated and comes out of the water type of shit. Because like the ancient, because we got to think about the size of things that were in the past, right? Because they said 200 meters of water flooded the earth so far, or something like that. So like things used to be humongous. Think about how big Zoe is, right? Like and like I said, we've seen Emmett. Like, so they definitely had technology super advanced, way more advanced than we have, that they have right now in One Piece. Like what if like this thing is like they need like a key? That's why the fucking Holy Knights are looking into the holy line, the line, like that. Devil fruit is the key, just like Luffy's fruit is the key for Shanks, for something that may be similar in Breath Tail.
You know what something to think about is that the voice entry, that was what I believe Vegapunk was talking about with Robin when he talked about machinery being unearthed, right?
Right.
And that was only 900 years ago, and this is 3,000 years ago. And so I think this honestly could be like third, like the first world stuff that we saw in the
yeah, and that shit was super advanced. Like
yeah, they were like had like all the machinery and all that.
Like a perfect example, YS, you play Xenoblade, like Xenoblade 1.
Yes, sir.
Like,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's a great comparison. Yeah.
No, because they start off like they used to be so advanced back in the day, but then was one side wins, then like the other side gets like they're not able to advance, evolve back, like they get like brought back to being like primitives type of shit, and then they got to relearn everything. Like, because remember, this is the third time the world has come to be, and we've seen in the mural how they had robots, they had fucking technology and shit like that. Like, so it's just something to think about. Like this Adam tree, there's definitely more to it, because this like that it looks like a robot, like the Studio Ghibli thing, right? And it has trees coming out of it, so it's like mechanical and bio at the same time. Like it's crazy. But I don't know. It's just something that I think Franky could figure out, or like we'll see.
Vegapunk's there too, right? So yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I wanted to make fun of you so bad, but then YS came in and backed you up, so now I just gotta hold that. Like, oh my god, I'm so sick, bro. I'm not. I do get the train of thought. I do get the train of thought. I could see maybe a part of this structure, but I do not think the Adam tree is.
Or maybe like this robot fused with the Adam tree type of shit, like, and then it comes out, or I don't know. It's just, but it's just something. There's definitely something there, because the technology back in that day used to be crazy, bro. Like they had ships, like, Emmett was stored with this humongous amount of hockey, Conqueror's hockey that scared off all the Gorosei and shook Emu. You know what I mean? Like, that's technology that we don't even have right now. And like the Mother Flame type of shit. Like it's definitely something to think about, because there's definitely more to this whole land of Elbaph.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot going on.
I'm definitely interested in what this laboratory is, or what it means, but go ahead.
One more thing, especially because like they even mentioned, like, it's in the land of warriors. Like, of all people, like, were they guarding this, or they just happen to fall upon it? Like, it's just like there's no one really here that could explore this type of stuff. Now Vegapunk's here, so we'll see if it's
Vegapunk and Franky. Gotta give my boy some credit.
Yes,
right.
Bro, the world changing lore. Like, think about the stuff we got in Egghead, and that was like a teaser.
Yeah.
Like, again, Elbaph is the arc where stuff before voice actually starts to really, really come into play. Yeah. Man, I remember with the chapter with the mural, I was like, wow, I know I said that before, but it's crazy. So the stuff we're gonna get, man, it's gonna be mind altering. So let's get ready for it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Unfortunately, they do decide they want to try and check out the building, see what secrets are held within, but they get attacked by a giant cloud. And from this point forward, with each nightmare we come across, we get a little nameplate with what the child was most afraid of that caused the creation of the monster. So this is a child being afraid of lightning, manifested, shooting lightning bolts down. Yeah, and Franky originally assumed this is just a regular Elbaph creation, but then Ripley realizes this is something completely unnatural. And yeah, we go over to the Western Village, where the Draugr?
I would say Draugr. Yeah, I think that's
with a skeleton man. This is the one that took down the firefighting squad, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah. Good call.
Yeah. So this guy is facing the Western Village. I believe this is where the party was happening. Yeah. So everybody's grabbing their weapons and getting ready to fight, while trying to simultaneously figure out what's going on, what the situation is, and rally the troops, which half of them and their captains are still drunk from the endeavors. So it's a mess right now. So very chaotic. Brook sees it and he's like, "Is that a giant me?" Which is pretty funny. So one of the giant, is this giant with the glasses? Is this a name giant? Is this a random?
I don't know. None of these niggas, man.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. One of them tells them to get the visitors, the Straw Hats, away from the village. Usopp's like, hold on, don't treat us like kids. And then he whispers, we want to fight too. Which is
That's so funny.
Yeah, there's a lot of comedy in this chapter. I can't lie. There's actually a lot. Now I think about it, there's a lot of comedy in this chapter. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they all are trying to help. And then we switch over to Colin, who is also trying to help the warrior spirit. He's shoved off by one of the giants, even though he claims he's the son of Gabon. But the giants aren't here. He pushes them away and tells them to go find safety with the children. And this is when Nami gets Jarl's attention and says there's something that they need to tell him about. And we flash to them all sitting outside the village with the 2 security guards from the castle. And from this point, I guess they explain everything that happened up to them leaving the castle to Chief Jarul. So he's caught up on the situation. He knows that there's an intruder who looks like Red Hair in the castle, and that they were strong, used strange powers. Jinbei says the quickest answer to most mysteries in this world is a devil fruit of some kind. If the phenomena is unfamiliar to you, there's a good chance that those folks are behind it all. Talking about the red-haired stranger, Shamrock.
That makes way more sense than TCB. So not that he said anything crazy in TCB, he just flows better. It just makes sense that he's talking directly about them.
Yeah.
Question. Yeah. So Jinbei is insinuating the Holy Knights, or is it just
whoever the intruders are?
Whoever the intruders are, yeah. Which is they're assuming the red hair twin. They don't have concrete, but they're just piecing together with the information that they have.
Facts. I like that now. For the most part, like even like the rest of the shots are now like on the same page for the most part.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
They're all like coming. It's all coming together. Like, this shit, stuff we got to deal with. Yeah.
And Jarul is pretty. Even with the sword, he's pretty attentive.
Facts.
Yeah. So Jarl goes into action. He tells the giant to inform the entire country about the 2 humans unrelated to the Straw Hat crew that have infiltrated, and he should be informed as soon as they're found.
And obviously there's still an information gap because they don't know that there's now 3 people. Right.
And but Brook put his Zoro bandana on for this chapter and started getting on his detective shit. As he says, do you really think there are just 2 of them causing all this? Perhaps we should expect more.
And I
think I don't know if this at least 2 is Jarl adding an addendum. How do I say it? Addendum. I had it right the first time. Yeah, you got to believe in yourself, man. You got to believe in yourself. But yeah, I don't know if this is Jarl adding at least 2 to what has previously said, or if this is somebody else. Because this isn't Brook saying at least 2. I'm pretty sure.
It could be like both.
Anyone. Yeah, I don't know. I think
TCB is even different.
Yeah.
Oh, what does the TCB say?
He just says, it's only 2, it could be more, and someone's like, okay, right. And then someone else says, get the word out now.
Okay, so this is basically somebody else just confirming that Brook has a point.
Yeah. But minimum 2 because there's multiple powers being used.
Yeah. We get Nami enraged, which I think Huss called, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure it was him or somebody on here was talking about it up,
but I wouldn't even call it calling.
I mean, not called, but I think it is cool that you did speak on, Nami's bond with children, how she feels about the mistreating of children, and for her to, bring it up here.
Yeah, she might put the pause on Summers herself.
Yeah, I don't know how effective that'll be, but
it would be hype though.
It'd be hype. But yeah, Nami's enraged at the use of children, or the abduction of children. Usopp's trying to figure out what could they possibly demand from Elbaph, since they understand this is a kidnapping hostage situation.
That was smart.
Yeah. Crew, this is a Yonko crew, man. They've been using their brains, man. It's a Yonko crew, yo. Jarl says it won't happen. We're not gonna let it happen. And who is this saying will help too? Is that Jinbei?
It probably is Jinbei.
Okay.
Because he has an axe on his back.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Yeah. So Jinbei says we'll help too. Just give us a hand. give us a ship, someone to move around will help. And then Jarul says, nonsense, you are our guest. Stay in hiding where it's safe. I
think they're tweaking.
Huh?
I think the Giants are tweaking. Like, who are you guys talking to right now? Like, it's not a crew. You know what I mean?
I also think that Jarul being the one to tell them not to get involved is a little suspicious. Going back on,
you're seriously on the train. Damn, you're a real believer.
Yeah, I don't know about this guy, man. I don't know about this guy.
Real nigga, man. I'm with that. Fuck this nigga, man. What's he talking
about? not just that, but like his moods, like how attentive he is now before how he was, like his lucidity, like I don't know. It's throwing me off a little bit. Maybe
he also sobered up quicker than what's their names, Dorian Broggy. As we see later in the chat, those guys were in the can for a while.
Yeah.
So like, is it an act, or like, you know, because we're still a little suspicious of the guy, but at least weary of him. But I don't know. It's
funny because I'm like the least weary of this part, honestly. I don't know if
he's trying to keep them out of it, right? But which
that is true. He's very insistent on that.
Yeah,
exactly. Which could also mean like he doesn't want him, like, you know, to like pry more into it or whatever. And let it happen.
I think that what you said earlier leads credence to that too, Huss. Like, this is a Yonko crew. If you're really in danger and you know these are your allies and you have a Yonko crew on you, why would you not want the Yonko crew to help save the children of your island? Like,
spitting.
That's interesting, man.
Yeah, right. Because it could be taken as, he wants to protect them and shield them, sure, because they're the guests. I get it, but it could also be like he doesn't want them intervening and stopping what he wants to happen. Or
also, if we're still on the train that he had some involvement. We know he had some involvement in the king's death, and if we're on the train that had something to do with Shamrock and the Holy Knights, then him getting the info that the Holy Knights are on the island might help lead him to the decision of trying to keep the Straw Hats out of it, so he can meet with Shamrock.
Or let them do whatever they want.
Or let them do whatever they're trying to do. If we're going down that rabbit hole, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. And honestly, like I said, he is moving a little weird in the chapter. I think the insistency on it is crazy, and it would make sense. The one thing I'm worried about the Shamrock, because I've been the biggest supporter that Jarl's moving weird, and Loki obviously didn't kill Herald.
Yeah.
But Loki didn't recognize Shamrock. This is the first time he saw him. He's like, you look like Shanks. Unless he thought Shanks killed Herald 14 years ago.
Yeah, and he wouldn't even know about. Well, he didn't know about the Holy Knights at all when they came up to him. Yep. So that's true. He could have just assumed that was Shanks. He might not even know about. He doesn't know about Shamrock. Yeah, he doesn't. He literally said he didn't know who he was.
And I don't think Shamrock would be the one to dress up as Shanks and impersonate him. I think it would be.
Oh my God! Wait. It's all coming together. What if him meeting Shamrock makes him realize that Shanks didn't kill his kid, the king, if he thinks that.
Yeah.
Which leads him to confide in his brother about the truth and possibly, I don't want to say make amends, but change his train of thought.
I think that's definitely possible because he called Shanks a coward. He really had issues with him,
right?
Yeah. And I don't know if it's just like the way he talked about it. It doesn't seem like he called him a coward just because he captured him.
It's for a reason.
It's for a reason. So honestly, it might have been the case that 14 years ago the God's Knights killed Herald, and Jarl might have known about it. But back then he just thought that was Shanks.
Right.
And then ever since he's been calling him a coward. He thinks he's framing him very purposefully. You know, that's what he's like. Yeah, he's like, damn, this guy killed my dad and he captured me. Gave me up as if he didn't kill my father, and now 6 years later, he's like, "Oh shit, that wasn't him, probably."
Yeah,
that's a very possible train of thought. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, yo, we cracking it out. We cracking it down.
Hey, yo,
we cracking it.
We're on all this nail, bro.
Yeah. So Chief Jarl is trying to keep the Straw Hats at bay. We actually see them trying to fight back, like saying, "But wait," like trying to get some. But he just brushes them off, immediately goes away to try and find Dorian Broggy and handle whatever's going on the island. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. Jinbei and the crew that are still there. I think it's Jinbei, Nami, Brook, and Usopp.
Yeah.
They're still hanging out on the shrine area. They're talking about how they should be helping, how much more helpful they would be to find human-sized targets being human-sized themselves. And they decide, being the stress they are, to go off anyway. They realize that they do have a dilemma, that Elbaph is too big for them to traverse by themselves. And like the amazing plot device he is, Colin appears at that very moment with a ship, with a ship, and of course agrees to take all of them off on an adventure across the island, as long as he can be captain. And they agree. Yeah, and then they sail off in one of their cloud ship boats. Usopp complains because he's the biggest one there, but they're doing the wrong, which is pretty funny.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. And this is when we cut to Gunko just vibing out, bumping some music.
Hey.
And we get a message come in. I don't know, are they hearing the?
Probably, because I think they're just it's probably being blared all over the whole island, if so, right?
Okay, that would make sense. It's just like a big loudspeaker. They
probably
have like things, and just so that the whole island could hear what's going on.
I think so, at least, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, so we're getting a message to all the island. They say that the humans unrelated to the Straw Hat crew have been spotted, and that they have demonstrated hostility and considered the message cuts off because the Holy Knights start talking.
Yeah.
I think it's Summer starts talking about Gunko's post-meal ritual, which is apparently to listen to music after eating. Summers asks what song it is that she likes so much, and it turns out she is singing a song called New World. And this song I originally thought was just a random song. I think Wyatt thought it was
maybe an Ado song, the singer from Film Red.
From one of the from the Film Red girl, but it turns out this is actually one of Brook's smash hits. Funny enough.
I think in Return to Sabaody, when he's like, yo, one last song, this is the one he plays before they leave.
Is it really?
I think he plays it then. I saw it on YouTube and it looked like Return to Sabaody.
I just knew it was one of his songs that he played. I didn't know exactly where it was that he played it. That's funny though.
Yeah, I mean, it's when he became a big rock star, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really hilarious if Gunko gets a meeting with Brook and starts fangirling out.
That would honestly,
I think it's in character for her too.
Disposition?
Yeah, it's that's in her character to be like, I'll kill you, and then turn around like, ee! Like,
yeah. She's like, yo, that's Brook.
Yo, that would be a cool fight. Having Brook fight a fan, like one of his biggest fans.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, she's low different that nigga to smithereens, but that would be
facts.
Cool. It'd be a cool character interaction, but they don't need to fight.
That'd be I mean, because he's a sword fighter with the arrows.
I think the Devil Fruit interaction would be sick.
Yeah. And he's fast too.
And yo, Brook has not had a 1v1 fight the whole time he's been here.
I just wanted to spot a bit, even if he starts losing and then someone helps him in, whatever.
Wait, has he really not had a single 1v1?
Bro, name a single Brook opponent, bro.
Big Mom?
Bro, shut up. Why did we do this at all?
Hey, bro, I'm not discrediting Brook in that fight, man. Brook was
no. That's one of the greatest triumphs in the New World. But I mean, like, seriously.
No, I get what you mean, like an actual 1v1
versus
fight.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. No, even pre-time skip, he didn't have
even pre, like,
he didn't have
he was in the crew for a whole day, and then they got evacuated.
And then they got Sabbaty. You're right.
Yeah, because he was losing to Ryuma the whole time.
Yeah, he would be a good fight. I think the Nightmare guy or her, honestly.
Yeah,
I was thinking the Nightmare guy because of the soul thing, like.
Yeah.
But now the fact that like she's a fan, like I don't know, maybe you could use that that music to make her groove type of shit. Cause who knows? Like she's already like charmed by him type of thing. You know what I mean? Like it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Because it'll be cool if like Brook gives like buffs with his music.
Yo, like
you can do so much. Yeah, Fire Emblem Dancer, dude.
That'd be fine. It'd definitely be interesting interaction to see. Would be surprised if we don't at least get an interaction between the two.
Yeah, facts, definitely.
But yeah, she says her favorite song is New World. Summer's like, "What, you don't like the world we live on?" And this is killing him. Tells him not to make fun of what other people like, and then Summers apologizes. Just interesting. These guys' personalities confuse me, yo. Like,
I think it was honestly a very flippant apology.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, my bad. Yeah, whatever. I don't care."
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, this guy's
look,
the
next words. But hey, look.
He's like, "Hey, look, you're right. It's just in passing." And then he redirects them to the adults that are trying to save some of the kids that are getting drawn away.
And he likes that shit, bro. He's
having fun right now, which is fucked up. So we cut to Saul, who has shields up and tries to physically stop the kids while protecting himself from the thorns. I think Robin and Chopper are still in his beard, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think they're with them.
Yeah, you can see the next page.
The next page, they're literally in his beard. So he realized that the kids are following the stationary cloth. I guess he doesn't see the arrow point, so he doesn't know it's an arrow. But he notices the cloth is heading to the fire, so in order to save them, he stops in front of them with the shields. But as he does that, he stops the kid in front of him, which causes the kid behind him to walk into the kid in front of him, and the thorns collide with each other, causing both the kids to get hurt. Saul scrambles out the way and apologizes profusely. And he realizes that this plan is not going to work. Robin says she thinks the only option is to find whoever's abilities this is and knock them out, because devil fruit powers cease once the user is knocked out. But Saul realizes if we take the time to search for the creator of this power, the kids will be long gone by the fire. So he decides to try and do whatever he can right now in this moment, starting with lassoing the kid at the back of the line to get out of line, which is pretty smart.
Yep.
He realized he could just do this one at a time to get all the kids out of line and away from the arrow, and they should be good. But as he's doing that, of course, because things don't go as planned, we find Fenrir, a Fenrir monster demon, come to, I guess, stop Saul, attack Saul, stop him from doing what he's doing.
That or attack the kids, who knows, right? Like maybe like bite the rope or some shit.
Yeah, he has an interesting line.
I'm about to say, Saul kind of surmises it because he says, "Are they working together somehow? Who's controlling this thing and from where?" So he kind of deduces that they recognize that he could foil their plan here and sent something to stop him. Yeah, that's what we get from these two. We're probably gonna get Chopper Robin defending Saul while he does his thing.
Yeah. Chopper go monster point and fight this thing.
Yeah, that's a good one. That'd be cool.
All
right. We cut to the outskirts of we cut to the school. Where the principal is talking to the librarian, I think that was.
Yeah, Ange.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ange, yeah. And we're getting report that a whole bunch of villages are dealing with these monsters all over Elbaph, and this has to be the work of a devil fruit. And then we cut to the outside the western village, where they have finally taken out the skeleton man Dragger. And we see that some of them are wounded. This was a very hard fought fight. And as they are licking their wounds, they take a lightning dragon breath strike from another monster. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce that. I'm just gonna say dragon monster.
Okay. That thing is like Nidhogger.
I think that's perfectly right. Yeah, I think that's perfectly right.
All right, they're attacked by Nidhogger, along with a ghost.
There you go.
Yeah, and they realize that it's futile. It's too many monsters for them to be able to deal with this themselves. So they decide to. I
was gonna say, that's a funny ghost. Why does it have? It has ancient giant horns, maybe. It has a hat on.
And a
It's
top
a funny
hat.
design.
Yeah, it's definitely. Well, it's a kid's drawing, so he's definitely just doing it for fun. Yeah, so they realize that there's no stopping this. They can't protect the village. They tell everybody to run. And then, I can't lie, I popped off when I saw this. I'm not gonna lie, I popped off when I saw this shit. This is like the 3rd or 4th time we've seen this shit, and it's hype almost every single time without fail, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Literally, it has never missed.
Like, never missed, bro. We get the dynamic duo themselves, Dory and Bragi, raising their weapons in the ever-familiar pattern, and we get a Hakoku sovereignty.
Off the boat too, like mobile cannon.
It is actually a mobile cannon. That's actually crazy.
Line them up and just dust it.
Yeah, straight through the ghost, straight through the dragon. Yeah, thank you. Super powerful attack. Completely obliterates them. The giants weep in happiness that they're saved by their captains. Dory and Bragi say that they had to throw up all the alcohol that they had drank so that they could stop being drunk and lock in.
Smart.
Yeah, very smart. Yeah, so they said that they'll exterminate all the monsters, and that's when we see they're joined by a familiar face, that boy, Scopper Gaban.
Yes, sir.
Western Village is safe, I fear.
Yeah. They even say that ship is unstoppable, which I also feel is a little bit of ominous foreshadowing. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. But for right now, they're good. Everybody's safe for right now. They're good. This is a very, very safe area of the island right now.
But Cal, you gotta address them properly. It's not Scopper, bro. It's the Mountain
Eater. My fault. I forgot. That's definitely the Mountain Eater.
Earned title.
That's real. That's real. That would be eating mountains.
You got the badge on display.
Yeah, I honestly didn't expect Gaban to be a player this early. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I guess it only makes sense, right? That's his literal child. He lives here, his home, his wife.
Yeah,
it only makes sense.
Yeah, that's definitely fair.
He did make it seem like, I'll see you at the end of the arc, by the way.
Yeah, I think that's part of why I felt I wasn't to see him this early, because he said, if we're still here at the end of the arc, come find me. I assumed we wouldn't see him again until the end of the arc, but
yeah, agreed. Could probably just do like side things, like with these guys.
Yeah. Do you think that he's in any danger?
No.
I respect that.
I think the ship might be. I think he'll be fine. I think he decided to join once the kids were, they decided, that the kids were in trouble.
Yeah. And again, it literally is his home.
I feel like 20 years. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like things are too much in. I don't want to say I guess Straw Hat Elbaph's favor, the good guys' favor right now. You know what I mean? I think the only real perilous situation right now is the kids with Saul and Robin and Chopper.
Mm-hmm. I think that's true.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say that I think another thing about, like, it seems like it seems like the formula of the people, like, Straw Hats on the island have allies 1, 2, 3. And there's enemies 1, 2, 3, and no one else ever enters or exits the arc. I think that's going to be gone, right? Because I think there's a very big possibility that someone like Blackbeard shows up, in some, what's the word, like, opportunistic way. Because again, he's looking for the rogue poneglyphs. Luffy might have one that he needs or whatever. There's a lot that could possibly happen and make the arc go completely wrong. So, and again, I just think Egghead showed me that Oda no longer has any boundaries on what he could do. Like the chapter 1109, when it ended with the Gorosei appearing, I never thought I'd see anything like that in my entire life in reading One Piece.
Yeah,
that shit was so shocking, and I couldn't because bro, we were reading Egghead, and like, let's say for example, Kizaru was here. We're like, oh, Kizaru, final boss.
That's the final. Yeah, okay, I get what you mean. I get exactly what you mean. Yeah, yeah. No, you know what? I actually 100% agree with you. You making that point put it in perspective for me.
There's also a possibility that I was thinking about a little bit in this chapter that, like, again, things are going so well. I was gonna say maybe this arc isn't as long as we think. Maybe these God's Knights kind of go away easy, but no, I don't think so. I think Elbaph is gonna be like a fucking war zone.
Yeah, because as it stands right now, the God's Knights are down. Like they seem like they're moving as if they're in an advantageous position right now, but
they definitely are.
They're definitely not. Like there's a whole
in terms of like the people on the board for sure.
Yeah, in terms of the people on the board, right? Like obviously they're not all gonna attack the three of them at once, but the odds are not in their favor right now. I don't necessarily feel like there's a lot of tension with their plan right now.
I think it has to do with the kids. If I ask them,
no, the kids. But that's what I pretensed. What my statement with is that the kids is the most perilous situation right now for sure.
Facts. And by distracting them and causing them not to be able to stop these kids from going into the fire, and also stopping the fire brigade from stopping the fire is just spreading. Right, so
that was a lot of fires in that sentence, bro. That was like 5 fires in that sentence. That was crazy.
You know that Marvel clip when you hit a combo, it's not really a combo. You make a combo.
Oh man, but as you know, they're distracted going on, like this fire is spreading, so that like in turn could turn possibly really bad, you know. But
this is their biggest goal to get these kids right into
the kids is their goal. They're trying to get the kids for a bargaining chip for whatever they wanted. I don't remember if they specifically said what they wanted to use them for.
I think the early on when we first saw Shamrock, he said they're gonna bring Elbaph to under their control.
They wanted to bring Elbaph under their control. Yes, right.
So by doing that, I guess brainwashing the kids and using them to take over Elbaph.
Yeah, I don't even think it's brainwash. I think they just want to keep them captive. And be like, if y'all don't listen to what we say, these kids are dead.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Because at the end of the day, they want Loki, right? That's what they want.
But they like basically killed him in their eyes, right?
Wait, what?
Like they stabbed this thing. They're like, he's probably, if you even live that, we'll see maybe later.
Well,
I think
they don't assume that because Shamrock, because Shamrock said, if you live this, come find me, I'll fight you. So I don't think he's assuming that. They don't assume Loki's dead.
But my point is that like I don't even think they want this nigga anymore. I think they kind of gave up on it.
No, 100%. They definitely completely switched objectives for sure.
So there's something else that they want in Elbaph.
No, I think this is it. I think it's just the kids. I think they want control. They want to control Elbaph. They originally wanted to do it with Loki. They realized the Loki play would not work, so they decided to go for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
I get that, but then like you have them hostage, but for what reason? Like just for them to make them do what you want?
Yes, because the people, the higher ups of Elbaph, are going to succumb to any demands in order to keep their children safe.
I think it's clear what they want. They want to bolster their fighting force. To protect themselves.
Why do they want Elbaph?
I'm curious if there's more to it though. Like if they want, like
there probably is.
Like they want them to kill Loki, like force them to kill Loki to get the fruit or whatever, like or something with the deal with Harold, or
that's part of why
is for sure. Yeah,
that's part of why I feel like there's not a lot of stakes at the moment outside of the children, because the children's literally the entirety of their plan for what we know so far. If somebody comes in and saves the children, their entire plan is fucked and they are useless as shit on the island. So like I do hope that there's more, that they have something else under their sleeve, because I don't know, I don't see anything. I don't see anything coming from them at this moment in time.
I mean, they're also just chilling too. They're literally just there having like a tea time, like fucking while all this is going on.
I think that's gonna lead to that argument. I feel like it's gonna lead to that. I need to see more from. I ain't gonna lie, I'm doubting these Holy Knights right now, man. I think they came in swinging out the gate with the Gunko stupid ass powers, and then Shamrock bringing out Cerberus. I'm like, oh well, these are the real fucking players. You know what I mean? But I just haven't seen any plays yet. I haven't seen any real plays yet. I ain't gonna lie.
But just like how you said though, like how they brought out stupid ass powers, I think they're gonna bring out more stupid ass powers in a serious manner. That's though. Real. You know what I mean? Like
that's real. I gotta see it.
That's fair.
Look at the Draugr, dude. When I talk about hater opportunities, it took a ton of giants to beat that one Draugr.
It did. It did. But when I think of the players on the board, I'm not thinking of the random giant warriors, villager giants. I'm thinking of everybody with a name.
I agree, and that's what I agree, and I do agree. That's what I mean. But when I brought up the Dragon thing was what Mister was saying. This guy Killingham just let loose his ability, conjured up the nightmares of the kids, and like is just chilling while they have these giants at bay. Imagine when he's focused one on one person. You know what I mean?
That or what if he
Like,
puts all the adults to sleep, you know, and
what are
then
they
like
afraid of, right? Like,
and
and they get
then
conjures up Kaido. You know, like,
uses their fucking or whatever. If he gets Gabon, Scooper, Gabon, I mean the Mountain Eater, asleep, and then like get whatever he fears.
yeah.
You know, it's just.
I like that. I wasn't considering kill. I wonder how much. I wonder what's his limit on putting people to sleep.
Oh, no,
I definitely think the same thing that someone like Law was able to get rid of the what's that guy's ability, Dr. Q. When we turned him into women. I think like no disrespect to Law, like that level of hockey is definitely like, you know, if you can do that, you can block most of. I think if you don't want to fall asleep, you probably won't. But still, I have a feeling he could probably, like the way he used it on Summers, right? Like if he makes like as one of his allies think of something crazy and he pulls that out of their imagination, like he's fucking broken, bro.
Not just that, but so I do think Scooper would be the one to beat that, right? Because I think he would have a stronger hockey than Killingham. But if somehow Colin gets caught by Summers and like Scooper goes to grab him or whatever, I think that pain, because of how much more you love, that's the level of pain you'll reach. Like I feel like that's how you take out Scooper Gabon from this.
That would be fucked, yeah. If he gets Colin,
he gets Colin, he tries to save Colin and gets spiked.
Like real bad, because remember that one teacher was messed up like real bad, and Saul was reeling in pain just from like his hand touching.
Yeah.
Imagine the father of Colin, and like that's how you take him out, like just even for like temporarily, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I could see that. I could see that. I could see that. I do think that some of the players on the good guy side are gonna have to take a tumble at some point.
Yeah. Like, yeah. I mean, Oda obviously has all his ways of, making someone irrelevant for like 5 chapters.
Oh, yeah. Dude, it'd be crazy right now. Like, we see that these nightmares were destroyed. What if next chapter they just reform? Like
I don't see why I couldn't do that. Yeah.
Coco's sovereignty didn't work. You know what I mean? Like that'll be like the first time that it didn't work that we've seen.
That would be demoralizing.
Yeah, exactly. And then everyone's just like, oh fuck, like what the captains didn't work. Like, oh, like what do we do now?
Hitting 5 threes and you're still down 30. It's like, what's going on? You know, like that was our best thing, dude. Like we don't have anything more than that in the playbook.
And then we see that's when we see like the Straw Hats like come out or some shit like that. You know, like,
yeah. But I think Oda definitely has more to show for like these guys, Dory Bragi and Gabon. I think Gabon for some reason, like he's third man of the pirate crew. He's a lot of aura to me. So I don't think he'll go outside or anything like that or be that. I don't know how because okay in Sabaody the only reason Rayleigh wasn't a big factor because Kizaru was holding him back, right? And he was just tired. He didn't get like done dirty. I don't think Oda will do Gabon dirty unless it's how he wants us to show like shit is not sweet out here, bro.
Hope not.
Could possibly happen.
But I mean, if they take down the ship, that could definitely mess them up for a little bit at least.
A lot of people flying up
like the Great Urk, like the great ship of the giant pirates, fucking taken down by something. And then that would definitely cause panic amongst the people. But
yeah, Shade brings up what I was talking about last week about this nigga Summers Thorns being invisible. I'm telling you guys that, like, it's a small detail, but it's like no one does that in One Piece. Like, he's the thorn man, right? That's like that's a thorn fruit. These devil fruit. It's kind of like what Miss is saying. Like these guys' devil fruits are like special. Like they have something. Like they know how to use their devil fruits in crazy ways. And kind of like how Ennie's lobby, you know how the CP9 niggas got fruits, and that was the big problem. That was like our big introduction to zone fruits.
Yeah.
And how like that was the issue for the Shots. I think the Gods will be a step above that, where like these guys' fruits are their whole thing, and they have very strong, crazy power. So I agree with you, Callie. The Straw Hats are obviously the side with the advantage, but I don't know. These guys can pull out some crazy shit out of nowhere, and I guess it kind of speaks to where we are in the story, where the Straw Hats are like the upper hand for once.
yeah, 100%.
It's also like I don't know, like It's because there's no the Holy Knights are so chill and calm, and like I do agree in the sense they are underestimating the Straw Hats and everyone. Yes, but I feel like Gunko doing her post ritual, she's getting ready to do something. They're definitely gonna show out, which I'm hoping. I'm hoping, I'm hoping they show out, and then like there's a bit more tension to this, like like Shade was saying, like the thorn fruit, man. That's just crazy. Like that's mad abstract, dude. That's mad abstract. The fact like they can't touch these kids, they can't stop these kids. Well, they could tie them, but if they're somehow covering each other, like it's pretty crazy.
Mm.
And also think about like the how vast, like how much power is Killingham using to make all these
It's crazy, bro.
And they're huge, and they're attacking everywhere, multiple places
and
at
they're
once.
strong. They're not weak at all. Like
Yeah,
it's they're not just paper mache. Like it's crazy.
Very calculated, dude.
Yeah,
So.
the summonings are definitely strong. I'm definitely not trying to discredit, because they definitely made havoc of that village for the little bit they were running around in it. But yeah, I guess we just gotta see. We gotta see where it goes. I can't lie.
What would be the awakening for that be?
For what?
He might be awakened.
For that type of, you know what I mean?
Are you talking about for the thorn fruit?
Well, either one. Fucking thorn fruit, fucking the mythical dragon fruit, Killingham, like the awakened man, like
who knows, man? You know what's crazy? I think we're definitely, what makes you sad is that I feel like when we were doing the Just Rosa and then we fought Katakuri, like going into Wano, we're like, okay, every major villain who has Delphi is gonna do the awakening thing.
That's true. That's true.
And now I don't think it's really a guarantee anymore. So we might not get it at all, which would be sad. But also, he does have the Ring of Clouds, which is definitely an awakening thing for most people. I know Luffy has it in Gear 4, and Yamato has it. But that could be an awakening. That could, a signifier that he is already awakened. We might see that more.
You know, and I could see that because he's a Holy Knight. I could see that being the case, and he's always just perpetually in that state. Being able to pull out his fruits from different people's fucking.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, dreams and stuff like that.
Yeah. That fruit is broken, man. All these guys' fruits are broken. These guys' fruits are broken. I will concede that they could definitely pull out some crazy shit in the next few chapters and completely just change my opinion. Like oh, now they need help. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
We'll see.
Like what if regular attacks don't work on these things? Like you need to use water or salt, sea prism, stone weapons or some shit like that. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I wonder how they're gonna save the kids, dude. Like I'm not gonna lie, that shit is.
That's the most perilous predicament they're in right now for sure. The kids should be number one priority. Saul has a plan. I really think Saul is just gonna have to one by one them while Robin and Chopper hold off any monsters that come by. I think Robin and Chopper handle the what is it, Fenrir? Yeah.
I'm not too worried about that.
I'm not.
Monster Point, and then Robin goes into her demon form. Because she goes against Giant too.
I didn't even think about that. We might get to see double Robin again. That'd be hype. That'd
be sick, bro. Because Robin's pissed. Like this shit with the thorns and all this stuff is very sadistic. Like she even said it. This is sadistic. Like this shit is and Nami's gonna get involved because the kids are going that way. So. Towards the western village.
Yeah. And I think Colin is also he knows these kids too. Probably.
Yeah.
A lot of connection there.
Yeah. I guess that's about it, right? Any
I think so. Yeah.
I feel like there was something else. It's gonna. What sucks? I know y'all be going through it. Like a couple hours after the pod, you be chilling, and then it'll hit you like, "Fuck! I should have said this shit." I hate that shit, man.
Every time, bro.
It'd be like that, though. It'd be like.
I definitely didn't get a chance to look at the what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Hashtag this week.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's how I found out about the Brook connection, the New World, how she was singing New World, how that was Brook's song.
Yeah.
I see it in the hashtag, but I don't think there was anything else too crazy people were talking about. Now, a lot of this chapter was set up, establishing the different problems going on outside of the underworld. We didn't even go to the underworld this arc, actually.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a while since we haven't done that actually.
Yeah,
Loki,
yeah.
every week.
I mean, well, they left on a big reveal, so and we are not on break next week, but we're on break the week after. So I'm not surprised.
That's another 3-piece, right? And
that's another 3-piece. Yeah. You know we love 3 pieces. But I wouldn't be surprised if we come back next week we come in and we get a Loki bombshell before the break. I
need that.
I think we will. Nice big bombshell into cliffhanger.
Yeah. You know Oda loves that shit, doing that shit before a break week.
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
jerk, yeah.
Leave us craving that shit, bro. Like,
yeah. All right, so I guess it's gonna be the episode for today. Appreciate everybody that hung out with us today. The chat was bumping. We appreciate everybody that was hanging out with us.
Hell yeah.
Showing love. We appreciate y'all. Know what I mean?
Thank you.
If you guys are watching this after the fact, you need to make sure you're in here live every Sunday, 12 p.m. Twitch.tv/Cali_Mac or YouTube at Straw Hat Sit Down. Come hang out with us, chat with us, talk about these chapters, this One Piece stuff. We don't bite. We show love. Much love to all you guys. Big shout out to everybody watching this after the fact on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. We appreciate you guys as well. Make sure you guys follow us on all our socials at Straw Hat Sit Down on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter. You look for us, you will find us. Like we said, there's no break next week, so we'll be back with another chapter review. And yeah, it's gonna be it. It's gonna be about it.
Yes, sir.
Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Much love to everybody that hung out with us. And until next time, you guys, take it easy, be safe, be healthy. We appreciate you guys, and we will see y'all when we see y'all. Peace.
Who
gon' get down? We are. This that Straw Hat Sit Down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that One Piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Straw Hat Sit Down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that One Piece? We are. Straw Hat Sit Down crew in the building. We Corona to these other podcasts. We gon' put these people in their feelings when they hear this, and they know that they can't top this. We spit facts and we poppin' every time an episode is dropping. We see D3 in the corner, MYSTA, that's a real G with the green screen in the background. Got him looking like he in a real scene. We got Big Mod in the cut, always ready with rebuttals, but he bring the knowledge when we in the huddle, so you know the crew is never gonna fumble. And it's why us, last but not least, if you ask me, then Cali, Matt the captain, make him rally around me. Every Sunday we gon' run deep, and we can't stop until we find out about that One Piece. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Straw Hat Sit Down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that One Piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Straw Hat Sit Down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that One Piece? We